So everybody knows that Michael Jordan is the GOAT. The accolades and everything he has achieved speaks for itself. 6 rings, scoring titles, 14-time All-Star. I mean, I don't have to keep going on Michael Jordan's resume. Everybody knows, or at least you should know that he's the GOAT. But what if I told you the GOAT was almost traded to the Los Angeles Clippers? Let's rewind in time. In 1988, just 4 years into Jordan's career, the Bulls were interested in dealing him to the Clippers in exchange for the number 1 and number 6 picks in that year's draft. Now, according to Jordan rules, the polarizing book, LA would have thrown in any 3 additional players as well, with Chicago getting to name his price. Jordan was already a well-established star by that point. He was named an All-Star in each of his first 4 seasons and averaged a league-high 35 points, 3.2 steals per game during the 1987-1988 regular season, for which he was named league's MVP. Now, ultimately, the deal fell through, of course, because, Michael Jordan finished his career, mostly with the Bulls. And those 2 picks became the likes of Dannon Manning and Hershey Hawkins, who was traded with a future first-round pick for Charles Smith, the 3rd pick in the '88 draft. Now, Manning was terrific, in the 6 seasons he spent with LA, though he obviously wasn't performing at Jordan's level. For me, man, it's hard to wrap my head around imagine that Jordan would have experienced the same level of success in LA that he did in Chicago. I mean, as great as he was on an individual level, the Bulls won 6 titles during his tenure, partially because Jordan was surrounded by top-tier talent. Given Donald Sterling and the Clippers front office incompetence, there's a good chance that he only would have been in Los Angeles for a few seasons. But man, that said, it's interesting to think about how things would be different for both Jordan and the Clippers had the deal fallen through. Currently, the Clippers and LA Lakers are experiencing their first true rivalry had Jordan been traded in '88. He would have been in the city right at the time the Showtime Lakers were peaking. Instead of Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James, it would have been Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson competing in the Battle of Los Angeles. Surely, LA would have had the chance to compete for several titles with Jordan as the face of the team. But given the franchise's poor decisions making, lack of a great coach, and underwhelming roster, it just doesn't seem likely that Jordan and the Clippers would have made a long-lasting marriage. Everybody knows how incompetent the Clippers are as an organization, especially at that time. They was kind of, one of the newer franchises at that time, and yes, having a guy like Jordan, it would have been box office. It would have put people in the seats, but I don't know if that team was going to ever compete and be on the same level as the Lakers. And I don't even think Jordan even wins 6 titles. I think we look at Jordan as one of the great scoring greats and one of the most, athletic, shooting guards we've seen in our life. But I don't think we would have held him in a high standard had he played for, a poverty-stricken franchise like the LA Clippers in that time. So it's crazy how things just like history, could change in like a snap with certain, decisions. But me personally, as a Bulls fan, I'm glad it didn't happen, and I'm glad that Jordan had most of his success with us. But man, if you like this video, and if you love, stories like this, man, leave a like on the video, man. Subscribe to the channel, it really helps out the channel, man. And leave in the comments how you feel Jordan would have done with the Clippers had he got traded there. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it with me. Yeah.